continuing to the applications of differentiation. The next topic is your maxima and minima, right? So from this chapter we will expect a 1 or 2 questions majorly. So this chapter entirely dealing with a functions only, especially finding the extreme limits, upper limit and lower limit, or we can say that extreme values, or we can say that maximum value and the minimum values for a particular function. So some of the functions will have both the maximum and minimum values. Some of the functions have only minimum value. Some of the functions has only maximum value, right? So those kind of cases will be there. So there is a standard procedure to follow to find the maximum value and minimum value, right? So question lo meeku osari find the maximum value అన్నప్పుడు ఓన్లీ maximum value ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. ఫైండ్ ద మినిమం వాల్యూ అంటే ఓన్లీ మినిమం వాల్యూ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి, రైట్? సో ఆర్ వీ కెన్ సే దట్ find the extreme values అన్నాడు అనుకోండి, you need to find the both maximum value and minimum value, right? So now just try to see is the pure application of second order derivative nana. So if f of x is a function, then the maximum and minimum values can be founded from the below procedure, you can see. So let us suppose f of x is a function, then first try to calculate the f dash of x. So that is the derivative of that function whatever they given, and try to equate that f dash of x to 0. So then find your roots. So కొన్నిసార్లు ఈక్వేషన్ మీకు x cube minus x square plus something అలా x cube లో ఇచ్చాడు అనుకోండి. So if you do the differentiation, it will become in the order of x square, right? So x square order like వస్తుంది. So then if you equate this x square ordered equation, or we can say polynomial, so then you will get some roots. Maybe here you will get 2. So if the equation is starting x square, then it is converted into x, you will get only one root, right? So now try to see, equate that f dash of x to 0. So you will get two roots. Those are called as a stationary points, or we can say critical points, that can be named as c1 and c2, right? After finding this f dash of x, so then find the f double dash of x, that is second order derivative of the given function, right? Then substitute this c1 and c2. Then substitute this c1 and c2 here. So let us suppose if your f dash of x, if you substitute in the place of x as c1 or maybe c2, if it is leading a negative number, maybe it is less than 0, then at that point your function is attaining the maximum value nana. ఇక్కడ ఇదే maximum value అని చెప్పలేదు. ఈ పాయింట్ దగ్గర ఏదైతే మీరు c1 గాని c2 గాని సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తున్నారో, whenever you substitute this c1 and c2 in the f double dash of x, when it is less than 0, at that point, at this point, this function is attaining the maximum value, and if it is greater than 0, at that point this function will be attaining the minimum value, right? So this is the standard procedure, but you can skip this third step if you are very much clear about this maximum and minimum values, right? Like if you see, no need to find the f double dash of x and substitute here. So just try to calculate the f of x, that is f dash of x, then equal to 0. Find these critical points, this c1 and c2. Just substitute this c1 and c2 in the given expression, that is your f of x. మీ f of x లో సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేశారనుకోండి c1 c2. సో ఏదైతే లార్జర్ వాల్యూ ఉందో అది మాక్సిమం వాల్యూ అవుతుంది, ఏదైతే స్మాలర్ వాల్యూ ఉందో అది మినిమం వాల్యూ అవుతుంది. అది బేసిక్ సెన్స్ ఎవరికైనా కానీ, రైట్? సో ఆ విధంగా మీరు డైరెక్ట్ గా థర్డ్ స్టెప్ ని స్కిప్ చేసి ఆన్సర్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేశాను. సమ్ ఆఫ్ ద క్వశ్చన్స్ ఆర్ సమ్ ఆఫ్ ఫంక్షన్స్ విల్ హావ్ ఓన్లీ మాక్సిమం వాల్యూ ఆర్ మినిమం వాల్యూ, రైట్? సో అటువంటి కేసులో మనకి ఓన్లీ ఒక పాయింట్ వస్తుంది. అప్పుడు అది మాక్సిమం వాల్యూ అటైన్ అవుతుందా మినిమం వాల్యూ అటైన్ అవుతుందా అనేది తెలుసుకోవడం కోసము మీరు ఈ థర్డ్ స్టెప్ ని ఖచ్చితంగా యూజ్ చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది. అట్ ద కండిషన్ ఓన్లీ యూ నీడ్ టు యూజ్ దిస్ థర్డ్ steps. If the options are relevant to your answer only, then no need to do this third step. So we'll see. Let us try to solve the problems. Find the maximum and minimum values of a function f of x is equal to 2x cube minus 12x square plus 18x plus 5 is, right? So first you need to find the f dash of x. So tell me what f dash of x will become. This is your 6x square minus 24x plus 18, right, is equal to 0. So means you need to do the f dash of x to 0. So take 6 common, you will get what? X square minus 24, it will come, take 6 common. So it will come 4x
4x
plus 3.
3.
Right? So 3 can be written as sum of minus 4. It will come minus 3 into minus 1 or minus 1 into minus 4 minus 3. You can write like this. So it will come x square minus x minus 3x plus 3 is equal to 0. So from this, you can take here x as common. It will come x minus 1. You can take minus 3 common here. It will come x minus 1. So your x will become 1 comma 3.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? X is equal to 1 comma 3. So now you can directly substitute this 1 comma 3 in the given expression, or if you want to find at which point this function is attaining the minimum value and the maximum value, so then that can be also you can do, right? So now try to see, if you substitute in the place of x as 1, that is your f of 1, tell me what is the value it is getting. So it will come 2 into 1 means 2 minus 12 plus 18 plus 5. So tell me what it is getting. 2 minus 12 plus 18 plus 5. What will come?
13, sir.
13. Right? Now substitute in the place of x as 3 and tell me what it is getting.
5, sir.
Yes, 5. Right?
Five,
We
sir.
can say ఇక్కడ 1 కామా 3 అనేది ఏంటంటే కదా లిమిట్స్ ఆర్ క్రిటికల్ పాయింట్స్. వీ కెన్ సే దట్ స్టేషనరీ, అంటే అంతకు మించి వెళ్ళాం అనమాట దాని వాల్యూ. సో ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, సో లెట్ us suppose if you want to draw in a graph for this f of x, right? So let us see, like this it is moving. It is moving like this, right? So it is saying that at particular point 1, let us suppose x is equal to 1, it is attaining the maximum value, that is 13. At 3 it is attaining the minimum value, that is 5. సో ఈ దీని యొక్క రేంజ్ అనేది 13-5 మధ్యలో ఉంటుంది అనమాట, రైట్? సో నాట్ బియాండ్ దట్, 13 కంటే ఎక్కువ ఉండదు, 5 కంటే తక్కువ ఉండదు అనమాట. సో దట్ దిస్ maximum and minima is same, right? So if you want to check in another way, like you can see at point 1 it is attaining the maximum value, at point 3 it is attaining the minimum value. So if you want to check with the third option, or we can say third step, so you can also try that. So try to calculate the f double dash of x from this f double dash of x ఏమవుతుంది చెప్పండి. 12x minus 24. Yes or no? So
Yes,
now
sir.
substitute in the place of x as 1. What will become?
minus 12.
Minus
In the place of x
24.
as 1, what will become? It is minus 12. Minus 12. So it is less than 0 or greater than 0? It is less than
Less
0.
than 0.
So if it is less than 0, at this point this function will attain the maximum value, that is your 13. So now check, if you substitute in the place of x as 3, what will become? Plus 12.
Sir.
So now this plus 12 is greater than 0. At this 3, this function is attaining the minimum value. You can see. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is the optional step. So if you wish to go here in this, you can go with this, or you can also directly solve that. Now try to solve these questions. Find the maximum and minimum values of function f of x is equal plus 1. So try to calculate the first one and tell me what is the minimum value and maximum value. First tell me the critical points, what it is getting.
Three comma 1.
1 comma 3, right? So c1 is 1, c2 is 3. You can assume whatever it is. So substitute in the direct equation f of x only. No need to go with the third step. It is time wasting.
One is maximum and 3 is minimum. Sir.
1 is maximum and 3 is minimum. No, don't tell like that. Tell me what is the maximum value and what is the minimum value. They are asking the maximum and minimum value. What is the maximum value?
1.
If you substitute directly maximum value 1, minimum value, what is the minimum value?
5.
See, you just got C as 1 comma 3, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? So from this, what f of 1 is coming?
1, sir. See, f of 1 5 వచ్చింది sir.
Okay. Then f of 3,
1, sir.
it is 1. Right? So now tell me from this, which one is maximum value and which one is minimum value? This 5 is maximum value and 1 is minimum value, right?
Sir.
Now you can say at 1 it is attaining the maximum value and at 3 it is attaining the minimum value. Right? So now try to solve the second question. Tell me what are the critical points that you are getting. What are the critical points you are getting?
3, 2, sir.
3 comma 2
Minus
or
2,
3
sir.
comma minus 2. Yes, 3 comma
Minus.
minus 2 is the correct answer. So substitute in the f of x. So tell me what f of minus 2 is coming and what f of 3 is coming.
Sir, f of 3 minus 71 వస్తుంది sir.
Yes, correct. This is the minimum value. Definitely we can say negative, I think. Try to calculate the f of minus 2 as well.
Sir, f of 2 వచ్చేసి plus 54 వస్తుంది sir.
Very good. 54 is the correct answer. Right? We can say this is the maximum value and this is the minimum value.